Salutations! Today's lesson, I'm going to go through the major chord progressions through the scale. And there's some advantages to knowing this as a practice mode, and I'm going to show you a few ways to include them in a performance mode, or if you're arranging something, you want to add a little pizzazz to something. And I don't know how well you can see that. That looks okay. So I'm going to start. I had to use an electric because of to go up a whole octave, which I want to show you. You kind of run out of room on an acoustic, and it's difficult to finger them, and it can be done, but we want to make this work for you. And in the key of, well, in any key, we have a Roman numeral system to indicate the chord voice. Remember, we had the scale degrees 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, etc., 7, 8. Then there's also chord functions: major, minor, minor, major, major, minor, diminished, major. I kind of got to watch this one. So major, diminished, minor, major, major, minor, minor, major. And what you've heard a lot of times in your just playing around or hearing music, you'll hear this. Bill Withers. So, and the tradition that we've used in America, I saw an Australian gentleman do a beautiful, similar instruction on the Blue Bossa tune, which I'll show in another video. And he didn't differentiate between the uppercase or the lowercase Roman numerals. And I think it's a value. If you have practice with it, when you see the lowercase Roman numeral for minor or diminished, uppercase for major, which I'm going to show you in a minute, dominant, in the second half of this. So, the chords is the cowboy A position. I'm recommending 3rd fret C. So here's an A. If you want to tune to that, I should have done that sooner. I'll get better at this as I go. So, we're going to use that for both the C, the F, and the G, or the 4 and the 5 chord, if you don't have to worry about. You're also going to get practice knowing how many frets to move for each step of the major scale, which can be beneficial. If you get really adept at this, you're hearing something new, you're asked to play at a church or some new band, you have some tools that you can use to hit it without, gee, what do I do? Oh. You know, you develop this as one of your tool kits. Major, minor, minor, major, that's 1 through 4. Let's just practice that. Major, minor, minor, major, major, minor, minor, major. In the key of C, that's C, D minor, E minor, F, E minor, D minor, C. In the key of, hi sweetie, in the key of B flat, C minor, D minor, E flat, E flat minor, C minor, B flat, or just B flat. If you say just the name, that indicates a major triad. So, continuing up the scale, 5 major. It's going to become dominant when we add the 7th, so I'm going to do that shortly. 6 is minor, 7 is diminished, and then the octave is the high one. So, I'm going to play it once, kind of slow. You can replay this video as many times until you make this yours. We'll start on C. There's a little more room. The frets get really small up high. We got a new little beautiful dog, part Chihuahua, part Pomeranian, and she's a ball. We're just loving it. So, C, 1 major, minor, minor, 1 fret to the major 4 chord. The 5 chords major, 2 frets up. 2 frets up for the 6, which is A minor in the key of C. Fully diminished. Oh, I haven't shown you the diminished chord yet. I'll do that in a second. And then there's the same C chord. Downward, diminished 7, A minor 7, G. And you can feel it wanting to resolve and continue down. And you can use it as kind of an ending to a song or an intro to a song. So diminished. There are two basic versions. One of them is if you play, say, a D4 cowboy D and swing your fingers up one string. Excuse me. So it's more like the D7 and add. That was a little tougher to introduce into that scale pattern, I decided when I was practicing ahead of this. So the other one I've demonstrated over here. How well you can see that, I don't know. Let me push this a little bit closer for us, camera-wise. What I'm trying to hit. It's this one. Fingers on the root note that you're aiming for. Fingers 2, 3 on the 4th string. 1 on the next string over, 1 fret back of your target root note, and 4 on the same fret as the 3rd string. And using that strategy, go up the neck. You aim for your B target. That resolves to the C. Now, diminished chords have a very important quality, and that is everything is a minor third. And that means any note could be that diminished chord. I just aim for the B for logic's sake and to show you that progression. Now, if we start 7th chords, which you can't see there, so my head will be kind of cut off. If we remember triads are 1, 3, 5, you add another third above 5, 6, 7, you get your 7th chords, and in a major condition, you have a major 7, which I'm going to show you here. And you don't want your index finger, your bar finger hanging way over here for no apparent reason. You want to hit the 5th string and mute the 6th string. Root 5. So 1st, 3rd finger. It's the same as this, but you're dropping this note down a half step to play the 7th of the scale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's the 3rd finger. So that shape is like your cowboy D7, using the 3rd, 4th, and 2nd, 3rd, and 4th fingers, or 3rd, 2nd, 4th. But you move it to the 1 string lower, and it's a beautiful chord. So here's major 7. Minor 7, you probably know this position. Root, 3rd, 5th, 7th. And you can play it with a high note or you can leave it out. So, major 7, minor 7, minor 7. If we were major before, it's going to be a major 7. My guitar neck's in the way. So major 7, minor 7, minor 7. Same principle we used up there. The 4 is a major 7. The 5 is a regular 7th chord. I'm a little bit too much in the face. I'm not comfortable with that. Let's go back a little bit. And so, major 7, minor 7, minor 7, major 7. And you just do that much practice. Little trill at the end. Major 7, minor 7, minor 7, major 7, then dominant 7, which is your 7th chord, or your C7. Or if we played it from the same position from the major 7 chord, lift that finger up, and you got root 5th, 7th, 3rd, 5th as your chord tones, which you should study and start to learn them. Okay, so that's going to be up on the G this time. So from the 4, I'll start from the beginning. Major 7, 2, 3, minor 7, 4, major 7. Can't quite see the guitar here. Come a little bit lower. Or further on my knee. Dominant 7, 7th chord. In this case, G7 is your 5 chord of Z. Hi there. Let me get my head in there. Hey. Minor 7 for the 6, and the same thing for the 5. It's kind of hard to squish your fingers in there. There's another variation. You can open that up a little bit, but I'll show you that on another video, I think. Show you all the various ways to do a major 7, major 9, and a few of those others. So, beautiful stuff. It's not, the whole octave would probably never serve you, but parts of it in a church choir, country song, campfire, just on a gig, or you're arranging something for yourself. Hey, that's a good idea. I can use that for this song I have going on. So from the top again, that's 1, C major 7, B diminished, it's for your 7, 6 is A minor 7, 5 and C is G7, G dominant 7. We're going to start using the word dominant a lot in your life. Dominant means 5-1. I'm going to show that before I end this video. 7, 4, major 7, 3, minor 7, in this case E minor 7, 2, D minor 7, C7. Dominant G7. Dominant 7, 5-1. So I went 1 up to 5, 1 down to 5, and 1. 5-1 is the dominant thing in music. You're going to hear it a lot. And if you don't say a major 7, you say 7. It's always a dominant chord. It's not always the 5 chord, but it acts as, I'll explain that more in another video. I hope this is great. Let's have a little fun at the end of it. Thank you very much.